Hello and welcome to another episode of Hindsight. I go by the name of Heinz, and thank you so much for tuning in for another video. On today's video, we're going to be discussing the ever weird topic now of Kendrick Lamar and the Drake beef. What was supposed to be for entertainment purposes only, because if anyone knows hip hop or follows hip hop, it is a genre that spans over many subgenres, and one subgenre is rap beefs. And this is pretty much part of the culture. But what has happened today has redefined, has the potential to redefine the how we view the genre, because Drake has filed for defamation against Kendrick Lamar for the song "Not Like Us," and that's what we're going to be discussing today. This defamation lawsuit is pretty much unprecedented because no one ever does it. No one ever goes that way. And what's weirder is what Drake is suing for, which we're gonna go right now into the article. What Drake is, it says Drake has launched a second bombshell legal action against Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us." But for defamation is something that we have covered previously on this channel, especially the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp defamation case. We have covered that on this channel, as well as Jonathan Majors against his ex-girlfriend. Sorry, other way around. Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend suing him for defamation, which is something that we have covered, and of course that case has been settled now. So we're going to be discussing the defamation aspect on today's episode, accusing the music giant of defamation and claiming it could have altered the release of a song, falsely accusing him of being a sex offender. The funny part about all of this is that Drake asked for this. He actually asked for this on Taylor Made Freestyle. If you go back and listen when he was doing the Tupac AI voice, he said you should call him he basically said, and I quote, he basically said, and I quote, say that he likes young girls. That's a gift from me. This is what Drake did with the AI Tupac voice, and now he's filing a he is now filing a lawsuit because Kendrick went ahead and done exactly what he said he should do. That's just weird. That's just weirder behavior to me. A day after filing an action in New York accusing UMG of illegally boosting Kendrick Lamar's track on Spotify, Drake's company leveled similar claims in Texas court regarding radio giant Higher Radio. The new filing, filed late Monday and made public on Tuesday, claims UMG potentially funneled payments to iHeart as part of a pay-to-play scheme to promote the song on radio. But the filing also offers key new details about Drake's grievances towards UMG, the label where he spent his entire career. In it, he says UMG knew that Kendrick's song falsely accused him of being a certified pedophile and predator, but chose to release it anyway. This is so funny because UMG also knew that you called him a wife beater. Are you saying that UMG has to now kind of claim and say that you also defamed Kendrick because you called him a wife? Like, where is he going with this? It's what I'm trying to say, because again, like I said earlier, this is unprecedented. And him suing and saying that they knew is just sour grapes to me, because it didn't end the way he wanted it to end. But at least now we have proof to all the Drake fans out there that he believed he lost this completely, and they can no longer glaze him as they've been glazing him on to this day. UMG could have refused to release or distribute the song, or required the offending material to be edited and or removed. Drake's lawyers right, but UMG chose to do the opposite. UMG designed, financed, and then executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit, with the intent of using the spectacle of harm to Drake and his businesses to drive consumer hysteria and, of course, massive revenues. That plan succeeded, like, beyond UMG's wildest expectations. Of course it did. They are in the let's just call it a spade. Of course it is in their best interest to push the song as much as possible so that they can get their money's worth for it, because of course they're gonna pay out Kendrick, and they're gonna pay and they're gonna get some of that earnings from it. So why are we pretending as if they were wrong to boost or at least use marketing tactics, which I believe they did use marketing tactics to ensure that this song is played. I don't know whether it's payola or nothing. I have no idea about that. But in terms of defamation, this cuts both ways, Drake. This cuts both ways. Like the New York filing on Monday, the new petition isn't quite a lawsuit. Instead, is so-called pre-action filing aimed to take depositions from key figures at UMG and Heinz Hall Radio in order to obtain more information that might support Drake's accusation in a future lawsuit. In seeking that information, Drake's lawyers say they already have enough evidence to pursue a claim of defamation against UMG, but they might also tack on claims of civil fraud, racketeering based on what they discovered from the depositions. UMG and iHeart Radio did not immediately return requests for comment on new filing. Lamar is not named as a respondent in the filing and is not legally accused of any wrongdoing. So all of this is just with the label group and not necessarily at Kendrick Lamar. Universal Music responded to yesterday's filing with a statement provided to Billboard saying the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. The company said, "We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music that they want to hear." I do want to say this because I think it's UMG as well that is in a lawsuit right now with Limp Bizkit, and I've been meaning to cover that, but my health has taken it has been hit, and so it's taking me a bit of time to get that video out. But it's definitely one lawsuit I am interested in covering. So for me to, what I'm trying to say is that for me to see them say this is kind of weird based on the details of the lawsuit against Limp Bizkit. Well, Limp Bizkit against Universal Music Group, I should say. Like Monday's bombshell petition, the new filing in Texas is another remarkable escalation in the high-profile beef between the stars, between the two stars, which saw Drake and Lamar exchange stinging diss tracks over a period of months earlier this year. Such beefs happen frequently in the world of hip-hop, but few thought either side would file legal action over the insult. Yeah, like I said, it's part of the culture, and for him to even seek legal action, even though it may not result to a formal lawsuit, as it says here, it's just a bitch move. It's just so sorry to swear, but it's just a move that it's like it's screaming, "I'm crying over sour grapes." It shouldn't be happening, but here we are. It also represents a deepening of the rift between Drake and UMG, where the star has spent his entire career. First, through signing a deal with Lil Wayne's Young Money imprint, which was distributed by Republic Records, then by signing directly to Republic. Lamar, too, has spent his entire career associated with UMG and is currently signed to a licensing deal with Interscope. In Tuesday's new petition, Drake essentially accused the music giant of using illegal means to unfairly prioritize one of his artists over the other. Before it approved the release of the song, UMG knew the song itself as well as its accompanying album art and music video, attacked the character of another one of UMG's most prominent artists. Drake by falsely accusing him of being a sex offender, engaging in pedophilic acts, harboring sex offenders, and committing other criminal sexual acts, his lawyers writes. And that is it from the article. I think Drake, let's be fair, he has a right to do whatever he wants to do. Like let's be real, this is life. If he wants to sue over this, he can sue over this if he wants to. But the single most embarrassing thing about all this is that it's freedom of speech. they both engage in like there's nothing that Kendrick said that you couldn't say falls under an opinion, because for one, it was expressed in a song, and definitely it was in a context of rap beefs. Like I said before, he engaged in defamation as well. If you want to look at what he was saying on push-ups as well as Family Matters, saying that Drake was a wife beater, and like, sorry, not push-ups, only Family Matters. So sorry about that. But what he was alleging on that, you can tell that he was also engaging in freedom of speech. Yeah, you could say, well, it is defaming because of what you're saying, the substance of what you're saying, and the content. But end of the day, this is within this has enough cultural context to be of or to be something, in my opinion, something that is based in just opinion, and it doesn't have to be true. Like they both, but I could be wrong. I want to see how this turns out, to be quite fair, because it has been used. I've never seen a song being. I have actually never seen a song being used as a vehicle of defamation before. And I've never seen a case litigated with a song or a movie, for that matter, being, like those mediums. So this is on trial territory. And yeah, like, if you have seen any lawsuits out there that someone got sued for defamation because of what they say on a song, or what they write in a script, or what they've written in movies, or something like that, using, like, because I personally think that all this was just entertainment, and I personally think that that it wasn't something that could be in a courtroom to say that they have sued them for defamation, or something that it would escalate to that far. But who knows? Like, if you have heard of any lawsuits like that, let me know in the comments below. If you've made this far, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button if you have enjoyed the video. If you haven't enjoyed, I thank you for watching this far, and take good care of yourself. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.